Hello students, today we will start with the first poem of your syllabus, Dust of Snow by Robert Frost. I hope you are familiar with the name Robert Frost. It's a very famous poet. Many of the poems you might be have done, you might have come across in the previous classes also. So let's start. Okay, first thing, uh, I will or we will discuss about the linear meaning of the poem, and later on we will discuss about the message that is being given by the poem. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. Now in these lines what the poet says, that he was standing beside a hemlock tree. Now what is a hemlock tree? As you will go to the glossary, a hemlock tree is a poisonous tree with small white flowers. Hemlock tree. And the other keyword is crow. So according to the poet, the crow and the hemlock tree, these are the symbols of sadness, regret, or whatever you can say, as a crow is considered as a bad omen. Now the poet, what he is trying to convey, he was standing beside a tree, under a tree, and over there into one of the branches of the hemlock tree the crow was sitting, and with the movement of the crow the brisk snowflakes that were on the branches of the tree that eventually fell onto the poet. As the lines say, the way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow. What is dust of snow? Those snowflakes that were on the branches of the trees. With the movement of the crow, I repeat, with the movement of the crow, those snowflakes that were on the branches of the hemlock tree, they eventually fell onto the poet. Now, next paragraph. Has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of the day I had rued. The other word is rued. Uh, just do one thing. The words that I am highlighting into from the paragraphs, just keep it in mind. Just try to learn those, keep the meanings of these words in your heads. Later on you will be that will be convenient for you to frame the answers. Has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. Now what the poet says, that as those snowflakes fell onto me, they had a great impact on my mood. That my mood had got changed. Has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. Now what the poet says, that I might not be having, that he might not be having a good day, or something bad had happened. He was in a remorseful mood, he was not in a delighted one, his mood was not good enough. So as those snowflakes fell onto the poet, that moment had a great impact on the poet's mood, and that eventually changed the poet's mood, and according to the poet that had a great influence on to his mood. So that was the linear meaning of the poem, what the poetry says, what the poet is trying to say. Now the actual meaning that the poet want to convey through this poem. The poet says, as crow and a hemlock tree. The crow and a hemlock tree. These are considered as a bad omen. A hemlock tree is a poisonous plant, as written in the glossary also, and that is a symbol of regret, sorrow. Likewise, the crow is a symbol of bad omen. So, what the poet want to convey, that even the bad things that we considered as bad, as not good as others, might have some influence on us that will eventually turn into a positive one. That they might have a positive impact onto our minds, onto our brains. By whom? By the things that we consider sometimes as bad or sorrowful. And that was the poem. I hope you understood it very well. And keep one thing in mind, the words that we had highlighted, just to stick to those, just keep those words over your heads, over your minds, somewhere in the writing part. Whenever you are framing your answers in your own words, these words are going to uh, help you a lot. And that will be all, I suppose. Thank you. Have a nice day.